Arizona to meet up with Tom and John. Hey, how you doing? Another beautiful day, huh?
Yes, it is. I just said that about 3 minutes ago. Yep.
Yeah.
Good chilly, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a little chilly, yeah.
Have a good one.
You too. Benton Park is supposed to show up in Benton Park in about 10 minutes. Says he's running behind schedule. Across the street, not getting run over. Hey, how you doing? Hey. I'm gonna go down and see the jazz crawl, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's something going on at the Mud House, and my friend is supposed to meet me here.
Oh, okay.
How you been doing?
Good.
Oh, good.
We live back in Wisconsin.
Oh, you went to Wisconsin, okay.
Yeah, this is our rental.
Oh, okay, yeah. Cool.
All good.
Yeah, I'll see you. No sign of him, so I guess I'll turn this off. Sounds neat.
That much?
That's true jazzcrawlism, isn't it?
Yes.
He's just playing all by himself. No, I was sitting there sketching a little bit, waiting for you, and I heard him, and it sounded beautiful. Yeah.
I hope you weren't waiting too long.
No, you told me 10 minutes.
Originally it was 11, but then
Sure.
got a late start.
Yeah, that's cool.
Pretty good too.
Oh, actually, it was great. I guess we better make it. He's tired of playing for free. He wants us to go pay him. Just kidding. This is Benton Park, and it's about 2 blocks to Mud House on this road here. So we'll probably see him. Funny thing about Rich, doesn't really like jazz, supposedly. But
Right.
did he tell you that once?
Yes, because I I was in the same office
Yeah.
as him for just maybe a year, not for long. And we moved on to different offices. But I told him how much I liked jazz,
Yeah.
especially jazz piano.
Yeah,
And he said he didn't really like jazz, so what he likes is reg.
right. His son loves big band jazz, apparently.
Oh, his son.
Ryan really likes jazz. Yeah. I don't know. Music opinions vary and they change, right? I don't know.
But I think one of his issues with jazz is it's too improvisational,
Yep.
whereas
Possibly.
ragtime is more structured.
He's too obsessive compulsive for jazz. But he's really good at ragtime. He's a really good piano player, and he probably could. You know, some people can get into that, and he doesn't. I don't know.
Right.
If he was a painter, he'd probably do perfectly, not realism, perfect realism.
Right. Vinnie Farner, who's a very good musician, he said that Rich Egan, this is like 20 years ago he told me this, Rich Egan was considered one of the best ragtime piano players in the city.
Definitely, yeah, probably in the, probably right up there, yeah, with the whole, I don't know, he's,
And by the
He's the
city,
one.
I meant the
Yeah.
whole metropolitan
sure,
area.
sure, I mean, I can't think of, he's got a reputation and he plays all the time, apparently.
But unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of money in ragtime.
Well, music, I don't know, maybe he's retired, if like
Right,
us.
he doesn't need the money.
And he also has,
He was brilliant.
yeah, naturally, he's from the Bay Area, so I guess. So Paul gave me a book, one of his, I mean it was used, but
And his
a book.
poems were even harder to understand for me.
Really?
I speak for myself. Even harder to understand than Wallace Stevenson's poems. He influenced Dylan Thomas. You know how difficult some of Dylan Thomas's poems
Yeah.
can be.
So there's the new Indian statue, and it's very,
Well, I like it.
it's not, it's more authentic. You know, they were making fun of that one. It was a typical, and they took it down. The old one, yeah, I mean, it was kind of a mockery of the Indian with a hatchet or something. You know, so it's down there about a block.
Okay.
Looks like there's people around. Think we're gonna make it? A beautiful day you picked. Is that what that was?
Fall with the bees.
What? Oh yeah, right. It's definitely fall. Yeah. Definitely full-fledged fall.
It's 11:30. He should still be praying.
Looks like it's hard to even get in.
He's supposed to be outside.
Oh, is that it? Okay. People are ordering coffee. Oh.
Somebody said she was there for a training for how big of a area?
It's not really a stage. Oh. Making a deal out of this.
Trying to fix that.
I think we're about 20 people total, but about 15.
I wish it was more like a stage.
But about 15.
It's what?
I wish it was a little more like a stage. But it's
But it's a
okay.
lot. I have 19 volunteers, so where our scene itself is probably more than 30 people. but on a general night, we get
Maybe he'll go beyond.
there's
What
a
time is it?
coffee shop that's not
It's at 11:30.
Oh, okay, we got
which
that.
is where my scene. So they lend
Might
us the
do, we
space.
We'll get a coffee and sit out there.
1, 2?
Let's see if there's any room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if there's any room back there.
Yep. Yeah. The River City Swing Out, which is out of view that Chris does teaching.
Oh, there are some tables.
You want to sit out there?
I can just go in here, right?
Okay.
We get the coffee that we have.
Oh, you have to get in line, yeah. But well, we can take a seat first. Yeah. It was pretty amazing. I mean, you walk down the street, it's like being in Manhattan or something. I don't know. The street in front of our hotel, and big groups of tourists, including a lot of little kids. So it was hard to walk. Yeah. But then I came back here and I was surprised at how busy it was around here. I mean, it's a beautiful time of the year.
Yes.
I can say. Well, so far I liked Rich, but I didn't like the setup. So far, my favorite jazz of the two is the guy by the lake.
Yes, with his saxophone.
No, he was just doing it by himself, unscheduled. And I was sitting there waiting for you guys, and I was like, "Oh, he's playing some beautiful jazz." So, yeah.
We used to have street musicians outside Busch Stadium.
Yeah,
They weren't
yeah.
nearly as good as that guy, but they still added character to the whole event of going to a Cardinals game.
Well, they allow it.
Do you mind if I
Sure.
go see this guy?
They allow it to happen. That was nice of them. Make a few tips. You mean the people with the little tip jars and stuff? Yeah. Yeah, I actually donated $50 to this event, this sculpture here.
Oh, that's good.
But it's the people that did it are Trump supporters.
Oh, that's
The people that the guy that used to own Paul's property, Pointer, was involved, and they wanted to reestablish some kind. I mean, it makes a little bit of sense.
John, do you mind taking my picture? It's too bad that they're Trump supporters because it's a nice statue.
No,
Or
they're not terrible. I may be. You're one of the Indians. You're supposed to behave like an Indian. How does a man do? You're supposed to hold a hatchet.
Thanks.
You should be going, ow.
No, I don't want to make fun of the Indians. I really respect them, and we didn't respect them.
Some men are good, some men are bad. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Weird.
Had the famous line, appealing to the better angels of our nature, human nature, better angels.
Who said that? I forget.
Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, okay.
In I think his second inaugural address.
Yeah.
He appealed to the better angel. But it also implies, well, there are worser angels also. So
Definitely. He knew it, didn't he? Yeah,
this
they
is
had,
kind of
they had a really big, Halloween was a big deal on Cherokee Street. The little bit I saw of it.
that's
sort of
sort of
Halloween-ish, isn't it?
the girl. It is very Halloween. The
What
girl
is
with
it?
two
I can't
heads.
read it. Can you read what it says? Just a person's name. It's such neat littering, but I can't even read it. Which? Oh, Eldritch.
Brothers.
Brothers? Oh, Eldritch Brothers. Okay, good.
That's pretty good, John. You were able to make out that weird script.
First I thought it was a witch.
Well, I couldn't make out GE. I couldn't even make out any of this. Until
No,
the
I
point.
couldn't either. It's too...
I desire the things which will destroy me in the end.
I like it.
It's the kind of thing you only see on film.
Yeah,
You don't have that sort of thing in cigarettes.
the young people are trying to make it something again. It's kind of, there's so many empty things. It used to be all antiques, right? I think the antique people all died or something. Because there's so many empty things now.
There's another
But
empty space.
yeah, young people probably out of their budget, probably charge a fortune to rent that. I don't know, but there is some shit. Let me obviously. So I think that might have died. I don't know. Too bad.
Looking for some place that might be open. There was a place. It was on that side of the street. We probably maybe should cross over again.
Okay.
That had
A coffee
an
or-
outdoor patio
Okay.
and a band.
You had a band? You saw it on the...
Yeah. Well, I remember it from last week.
Oh, okay. Was it further down? Oh, I don't know. I looked at the schedule, but I didn't really understand it that well. Well,
So you hear music from there.
it's not really jazz.
That's not. Yeah, it's just a record.
It's a record store. Okay. Could get something to drink in there. Doesn't seem to have a line, but might be a pain. We'll probably find. That always has been a problem with the mud house. If it gets crowded, it doesn't move. I don't know. I've noticed that even in the past. This is a bookshop? It's gone. It's out. Oh, too bad. That's the trouble. People get short-term.
We'll take a map for the jazz. John, there's a map here for the jazz crawl. So where are we?
We'll go see the parade.
I don't know. That's a good question. No, we're
Music here, time 12:30.
We're about there,
And
yeah.
05.
we're there. Well, it doesn't really show everything. Ryan Koenig. Oh, here. That's where we started. So we're about here.
But it was somewhere up here.
Well, let's find what.
Thanks for your dad.
If we go back to that girl who was selling the postcards, she had bookmarks also.
Yeah.
And she had one of these three guys playing music outside of it. And she knew their names. I might go back.
She mentioned the art gallery, right? You remember what she said again? I heard her say it, but we might see it. I love that old Pinto. Remember this Pintos? Well, it's just not it's not really a Pinto. It had an identical Mercury, but it's just like a Pinto.
It's called a Bob.
It's actually a Mercury. They had, I remember that they had an identical.
It's from the 1960s.
Oh yeah. But,
Because we had a Pinto, and it was really a bad car.
Yeah.
But from the early 70s, it had a different shape. It was more bubble-like. It wasn't.
oh, I thought that was like what it looked like, but a little different. Okay. The Pinto was very similar to that, but it was a little different because that's the Mercury version.
It was kind of like a Pinto.
It's sort of bubbly. Yeah. You remember the big scare about him?
Yes. The engine was in the back. Right?
Or the gas tank. The gas tank was
The gas
very vulnerable to explosion. People would run into it and the thing would explode.
We had, unfortunately,
You never got. Yeah, I mean it's rare to get somebody smashing into you full blast in the back, but you don't want that to happen. Oh, here
there's one of their mainstays.
yeah.
Remember the girls on stilts? Last year there were these girls on big stilts that were walking around over there.
In my opinion, they're not selling enough refreshments. It's simple, really. That girl did have coffee, but I'd like to go and watch that, but I want something to drink.
Right. Let's try to find that.
Yeah.
What was the fortune teller?
Fortune teller's right up here. Like this guy right here. get a feeling this thing will pick up later. I mean, it is kind of early. You guys woke me out of bed.
But I wanted to hear Rich, and I remember one time sitting there on the patio at the Mud House and listening to the jazz. The jazz was coming from inside. They had to get it up to the jazz. But it was too crowded today.
I know, it didn't work. Here's the fortune teller. You think this is the place?
They have to any place in the back.
Yeah. Oh, sure, there. Nice.
Want to try it?
I want to see if they So, this farmhouse ale from off color, it says it's a say song.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like sour.
Not really. Depending on the one. That's kind of hard.
But we could hear them playing last year.
You could hear them through this?
Yes.
Wow.
When the band starts.
Yeah, I think it's closer to
But this is kind of a nice little patio.
This is, I think I've been here before. It's properly dumpy.
Not quite sure.
It looks like it might be.
Probably
It's like
scum.
a spice of some sort.
It's probably scum. Pond scum.
Looks like
Maybe.
birdseed. Look at the gradation of colors. That's
Oh,
kinda
it's pretty.
neat.
It is pretty.
Did it take them 20 minutes to make that?
No. It took like maybe, I don't know, 5 minutes.
That's good. You're moving around.
Yeah, you get plenty of extra.
But if you can, if you can afford to, why not just do what you want to do, and then figure out what you want to do? I mean, that's where I have no shortage of stupid activities that I want to do, but I don't know about, and Bob.
Join. That
It's a virtuous exhibit.
something happens, right? But is that something that happens? Is that life? Probably not.
What life
It
really
probably
is,
takes a.
it has nothing to do with the embryo. What life really is all of your experiences that happen.
Beginning when?
After you're born.
After you.
Well, I'm not saying you can kill somebody when they're 5. Trump says that, but maybe you should. If they are 5 and are showing
Well, what
signs of a
about-
Trump supporter.
What about at 8 months?
What
1
about
month
those,
before birth.
What about those
Well, you
mothers
even-
who, the baby's like crying and they're tired and
Kill the
them
baby.
smothering them.
Throw them in a dumpster. I'm joking. I'm totally joking.
Yeah.
Is that the same as having an abortion? Because, I don't know, what's the difference if it's in or out?
So it seems like there's.
Well, I gave him a tip. I know you guys, you're Christians, so you don't give tips. I get it.
Oh, I tipped when I got the 2 beers. I gave them
Did you
$2.
give? Oh, I gotta close my account. I'll be right back. I gotta close my credit card. Give him a tip. But yeah, I gave the band a tip. But you guys are Christians. You don't give tips.
I didn't see the tip bar. The
Is
tip
there
jar.
a tip jar?
Good excuse. Very good excuse, guys.
Oh, do you have to go back in there? We can get a beer at Earthbound and stand out here and watch it.
Yeah, that's why
Oh, okay, I might get something different.
You might get something
I
different.
don't know. No, I'll get a beer. Drink beer until you're dead.
Oh, that's right. You want coffee or
Well, I was gonna get a. No, that was they don't handle the big crowd that well in there. To sit there waiting for somebody to make 5 mixed drinks while you're waiting to just pay your bill is a problematic thing.
Earthbound is actually not that crowded.
No, I know.
You'll see when
That's
we
probably
go in
why
there.
they're well, people know they're dying. It's a national story.
Oh,
Pretty crowded.
This line lengthened by twice as much since I was here. 5 minutes ago. In 5 minutes.
Yeah, something. Yeah. Well, at least they don't serve mixed drinks here. Maybe they do. Maybe they do.
Boy, this is really surprising. When I was here just like 5 minutes ago, they cleaned up this room, which has stopped.
Well,
But when I was here 5 minutes ago, it was half as long.
you know what happens? People come out later. You guys, this idea of coming out at 10, I couldn't believe it. You said, I'll meet you at 10. What? People come out later. Yeah, that's a natural tendency. A natural
My main
tendency.
reason for coming out at 10 was
Because they're rich, yeah. But I have to give him, I have to say that was pretty bad. That little truck.
especially where he was parked.
That was bad.
You
I
couldn't.
mean, to be perfectly honest,
Yeah, why
kind of bad.
be like inside
Why
or
not go on a stage or something? You're stuck in a truck facing the wall of the. It's not even like you're performing. I didn't get it at all.
And he seemed not to
He
mind
liked it. He said it was better than the other place. I don't agree with him. I think the other place is a lot better.
I think why he liked it is
Because he
because
likes to be in it.
he is talking about obsessive compulsion. He's obsessed with it. Any place where he can play his piano without interference is good for him.
Probably. He's got some issues of his own. We all do. But that was not a good. I mean, I'm just talking about the reality.
Flat.
Thank you. This is all final?
Yes.
Gonna sit out there?
Yeah, or stand up.
Okay. I don't know. They're right there. He's right there. Yeah. He's right there.
Want to walk up there? Or should we just sit?
Let's go out there. Let's sit on the curb or something. He's around here somewhere. Oh, there he is, right there.
11. No, I This is what they're known for. On jazzcrawl, they always have these swing dancers.
Is that what they are?
Yes.
I'm gonna get a little closer. I'm making a film.
Right here.
I don't know. What did you get? I'm not a,
It doesn't taste like the Irish red.
I think I got yours.
Keep it
Is it okay? I like all flannel, but yeah, this seems more Irish red. Yeah. I thought we. They look similar. Are you okay with it?
I'm fine.
What you reap, what make you weep, someday sweet
told me to
love.
Pretty easy to do. It's easy to do.
Thank you.
Yeah, they mix them up. That all final, I like how foamy it is. I'm perfectly happy with Irish red, believe me. It's a beer that made America famous. I can't believe it's going away. I mean, Irish Red from Earthbound is probably one of my favorite beers.
All right, well here it's time for this little tune by the State Street
In its
Swingers.
own way.
This is a number they did called "Whipping That Jelly."
But it's very good.
So what kind of beer is all flat?
It's good cooking. It's basically what? It's a flannel beer made out of flannel shirt. No, it's brown, kind of just a brown, dark, low alcohol. I like it.
But it's an ale.
It's not a lot. I don't know how to describe it. You have to ask them. It's not a big band. It's just one player and one singer.
I mean, look at this girl in the gray and the burgundy sleeves. She really knows what she's doing.
Well, come in, girls, fall in line. Shake that shimmy like I'm shaking mine. Whipping that jelly, yeah. Oh, whipping that jelly. Well, whipping that jelly all about 4-5 times.
Well, I don't know.
When you had a little broth the size of mine, you wouldn't mind whipping it 4-5 times. Whipping that jelly. Well, whipping that jelly.
So much
Now
of it is in
whipping
the
that
feet,
jelly
right?
all about
Look at her
4-5
feet.
times. Take it back, take it back.
She's having fun with the
That's
one
gonna
thing
be about half past 2 now. Listen here, Daddy, here's what
always
to do.
say,
Whipping that
they're having
jelly.
fun, right?
Well, whipping that jelly.
You think Aaron
They're
Judge
whipping
was
that
having
jelly
fun?
about
When he dropped the
4-5
ball?
times.
He was not.
She
But he was
called
hitting
me
a
up
home run
about
the
half
other
past
day.
10. Listen here, Daddy, can you do that again? Whipping that
He feels
jelly.
terrible. He feels like he
Oh,
lost
whipping
third,
that
but it's too late.
jelly.
They're already down 3-1.
Now whipping that jelly
They
over
won that game, and
4-5
they should have won. They were 5-0 when he dropped the ball, and the error opened the floodgates. It would have been 3-2, and then it would have been 3-2, and who knows what would
Did
have
they have another game in New York?
No, they would go back to Los Angeles, but you don't know what would have happened.
I think LA would have won no matter what.
I think they probably would have, but we don't know for sure.
The very fact that they were able to do the floodgate thing tells you something about them. That they were able to just blow them away
Oh,
after.
sure. Right.
I mean,
they had a good team.
She called me up about half past 11. Listen here, Daddy, now I'm in heaven. Whipping that jelly. Oh, whipping that jelly. Well, whipping that jelly about 4-5 times.
Maybe.
She called me up about half past 12.
I don't think it all-
was raising hell out whipping that jelly.
I don't think it
Oh,
cost them
whipping
the
that jelly.
They probably
Well,
would have
whipping
lost.
that
anyway.
jelly
I think they were going to lose. They lost the first 3 games, right? What was it?
They lost the first 3 games.
That almost.
Say the Yankees had won the game they should have won, right? That would have been game 5. It would have been 3 games to 2. Going back to Los Angeles, LA already had 2 games. They had as good as they're probably going to win the next game. Hey, former partner, the former partner. And I guess Freeman was the MVP of the World Series, right? You should have.
Thank you.
You know the name of this group?
I don't, but they're good, and they always play these New Orleans style.
So they were here last year.
Right, New Orleans / Django Reinhardt. They're similar styles of music. Django Reinhardt was French. He was a gypsy, so he was mostly based in France.
You want to sit on the curb over there?
Folks, once again, thanks so much for joining us for part of your day. I hope you've been enjoying all of Cherokee Street and seeing some of them.
This is great for Earthbound, right?
We're gonna
Well,
continue
they're
with
closing.
them on Trixie.
But it's good for them for today. And I can't remember the owner's first name. This is it. Begins with an S. Stewart, right.
Was he there?
I didn't see him, but Stewart is probably happy today, right? If he's making,
Well, I don't know what
as he's going out of business.
he's probably bittersweet, very bittersweet. Everything is bittersweet. You know? Probably.
It was alcohol, but it was just too sweet.
I know you said that at one time. But it was weird. It was a weird beer, or a weird wine. Oh, this is. I understand why Stuart. Maybe he's got to move back to his son. Who knows what he's got to do? Maybe he's got a dead child, or he's got a child.
Stuart
He's married. He's married. He lives. He's got other issues. You know? I get it. I don't even need to talk to. I don't even need to talk to him. I get it. Getting sick of the whole operation. I get it. It's just sad. It's like death.
Right, for us, because it was such a nice place to go.
No, I agree. Beautiful structure. Legendary structure.
But you've been here a few times since the announcement. No, I don't like to stand out, but I like my Earthbound.
Here, lot. I had one over there. I lost it. I should buy another one. I have two sweatshirts. And thanks for.
Thank you all so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you all so much, folks. Appreciate it.
This is over.
That was good. So, I don't know the names of the streets. We'll see you then. Back down. Okay, we'll see you. Okay, bye. He's actually behind us.
Oh, really? What happened to him?
So he started walking like the trade, and then he started walking back to the work back.
Oh, okay.
He's going to be back here.
It's not a long distance.
How much of this are you filming?
I just did a little snippets. I'll put it all together and I'll send you the link, and then you can watch the damn bicycle ride too if you want. I have a channel, you know, a YouTube channel.
Oh, do you?
Well, they allow you to upload shit to YouTube for free, but actually it's weird. Most of the things get about 2 or 3 or 4 views, you know, 8 views, all the softball games and stuff. But then we went to the Riverwall with me and Tom and me and Bob Wong and Bob Asante. We went to the Riverwall and 200 people watched it. More than 200 people watched it. The other one that got a lot of watches was the People's Choice Parade a couple years ago. Got about 150 watches. But I don't get, you know, if you get to the point where thousands of people are watching, they start paying you. YouTube starts paying you. But I'll never get there. Because my videos are boring.
So they start paying people when they say, this might be a good place to stand, right? So you get that picture from here?
I'm using up my, it's almost out. It's almost, the battery's almost dead, yeah. There it is, right behind it.
We caught up with you. I thought you were just going to follow the parade all the way up there and we catch up to you. I stopped for a while, and the band stopped and played like and then they went on. I marched a little bit, but then I went back. Decided to go back. This might be the last weekend of really free United States. I hate to say that, but I'm worried about this. So you can't breathe. It's going to be terrible. If Trump wins, it's going to be terrible. Right, I am. I am worried about
Let's sneak up real close. Still in your plan. You should try.
That tuba is really cool.
I guess it takes a certain amount of energy to blow it.
And strength. I mean, that thing's got to be
tuba player is great, right?
Yeah,
He's providing the underlying beat. It's the deepest sound.
They're giving,
dancer. She's a good dancer.
there she is. They're giving Mudhouse a lot of credit here.
Is the Mud House close by?
It's right there. It's probably closed now, too.
Look at that girl dance. She can really dance. I can never dance. In fact, I was involved with this church group one time. And I liked this one girl a lot. I asked her to dance. And after we danced, I asked her to go out with me, but she wouldn't go out with me because she said, "You're a bad dancer."
Well, get up there and practice. Tell her to teach you how to rap.
She really has the rhythm. This is the urban environment at its best. At its very best. I can't imagine a better urban environment than this. This is civil life, right? Civil life.
Well, they seem to know how to keep going, don't they? It's basically the same thing over and over again, but it works. It's a little bit like rap. The same thing over and over again.
Well, I don't understand.
No,
If rap is the same thing over again, it is. Yes, you're right. You're right.
yeah, you have to channel it.
And maybe if I heard rap and
You have to get it. You have to take a few gummies and then listen to it. No, I don't love rap, but I've enjoyed some of it. And you absolutely detest it, I guess.
I don't detest it, but I don't understand it.
You have to get into mode. You live in a cul-de-sac, you'll never get into mode.
I feel like I understand this rhythm. I understand the.
I mean, this was invented in the 50s or 40s or whatever.
right.
So you had time to digest it. But I don't know. Rap is a little weird. But I kind of get it. I do get it. First of all, anybody can do it. Almost anybody can do it. But somehow some people achieve it. I mean, it's a weird. I could do it. Hey, man, we're at the corner. You know, the same thing could be done by anybody. But some people achieve it at a maximum level. It's an interesting concept, you know.
And maybe if I was at a live event like this, I
don't
would
know.
appreciate rap.
Maybe not.
Because this is also redundant. This is like
Sure.
rap, it's
Sure.
redundant. This is the same thing over and over again. We're at this live event, and there are all these other sensory inputs coming in
Sure.
that I'm not for.
Yeah. No, it's a tough one. I get your point. I get your problem. Believe me, I do get your problem. That guy started playing. It must get tiresome to be blowing those horns. You know? That guy actually
There are so
bumped-
many other things
Very good. My battery is just about dead. It'll be better than ever.
But that tuba player has to be a Okay, I figured it out.
No, it's all about 6% left. I'm almost dead.
Guess I can't use my debit card.
What?
It's asking for